In this video, we are going to analyze a long trade idea in the euro against the Japanese yen 1-hour timeframe using the third-degree fractal hybrid divergence once again. These examples using the fractal hybrids are good because they serve to show not only how fractal hybrids occur, but also how second-degree fractal reversals occur. In this chart, you can see that the euro-yen created higher highs and higher lows from number 1 to number 4. However, the market vector from number 4 to number 5 creates a confusing fact in the chart. Observe that low number 3 is solid market structure, but number 5 violates that low and does not close below it. This makes high number 4 a fake market structure. Market makers usually do this type of maneuver to induce retail traders to sell at the break of low number 3. Once that happens, market makers take the exact opposite position and bring the market up, making all those retail sellers enter in negative territory. Notice that this market manipulation still agrees with the idea of an upward trend that comes from those higher highs and higher lows we identified. From 5 to 6 we can see that the market clearly breaks the high number 4 and turns number 5 into a solid market structure. As a parenthesis, I want to bring your attention to a subtle detail on this chart. Take a look at number 5.5. Observe how that upsloping short green line touches on the lower tails of those candles. This is a fingerprint of market makers who have a specific agenda to not let this market go lower than a certain point, which in this case is that green line. Every time the market touches the green line, market makers increase their position to the upside. This situation is usually known as a market press. Going back to our analysis, after 6 we can see the sellers controlling the market because the buyers exhaust their power in that last volatile candle number 6. Since we are dealing with a major upward flow from 1 to 6, it makes sense to look for long trade opportunities. The last time that significant buyers appeared on the chart was in the turning point line between vectors 4 and 6, which is marked by the black horizontal line coming out of candle 5. This is not only where major buyers appeared, but it is also where market makers washed thousands of retail traders out of their short positions. In terms of the momentum analysis, we have a very obvious hidden divergence happening between number 5 and potential low number 7. We also have a simple reversal divergence happening in the lows marked by the short red lines, and a fractal candle marked by the shortest green line. Notice that candle 7 and the previous candle form a double bottom. Candle 7 is not really lower than the previous candle. Their lows are exactly the same, but look at the difference in the momentum measured by the relative strength index. This is a good context to go long in this market. We have a good place to put a stop-loss order below our fractal candle and lots of potential to go up. The trigger point is the open of the very next candle to candle number 7. The target was placed a few pips below the high number 6 because that was the last stretch of the buyers on which we are relying on, and if we are correct about this uptrend, price will have no difficulty surpassing that point. Let's see how the market develops. As you can see, the market hits our desired target. This was also a textbook example of the fractal flow method and how all contextual elements end up pointing to a single place in the chart. From these 8 live trade examples, you can get a pretty good idea of what the fractal flow strategy feels like, and the types of clues you should look for in the charts. You should also have a pretty good idea of how to start your analysis. These 8 examples close the fractal flow strategy video course. Hopefully, you were able to learn something useful with this material. If you have any sort of question about the strategy or the markets in general, do not hesitate to contact us at any time. We will be more than happy to help you until you find some benefit from the strategy. There are incredibly valuable lessons here, and it is advisable that you watch all the lectures several times to catch every important detail. Thank you for putting your trust in this product, and I hope you can apply it to your own trading in its full potential.